Hey folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to get OpenVBX installed and set up on your website. Now OpenVBX is it's a powerful tool. It's great for sending text messages and mobile marketing in general, but sometimes it can be kind of a pain to get installed and working properly. So I'm putting together a series of tutorials to show you on video exactly how to set this up. Now you can see here that I am on openvbx.org/download. Alright, that's where you go to get the program and to get this whole thing started. Now on this page you will see the requirements and the quick and down and dirty installation instructions. As far as requirements go, down here you can see it's something that most of websites are going to have. Now you're going to need your own website, so that means pretty much your own domain name hosted on some type of web server. So if you have a website already and it's hosted somewhere, that means your own domain name, not like a WordPress.com account or anything like that. Something that you actually have access to a control panel. Then you should be set there. As far as the MySQL and PHP requirements, those are pretty standard. You're probably going to find those on most hosting systems. If not, you can always ask. And if they don't support it, switch to a new host because your host sucks. And the last thing you need is a Twilio account. Signing up for Twilio is free, so that's something that's pretty easy to get. Now the quick instructions here, if this makes sense to you, then you don't need this video, and you can just go ahead. For example, if you can install WordPress without using a script to do it, and you can just follow their instructions, you can follow these instructions too. It's pretty simple. But if uploading things and changing file permissions and stuff's a little bit foreign to you, then you might want to run through this video once or twice just to see how it's done. Alright, so we're going to download the program, create a new database, connect the user to the database, open up our folder to correct the path, and install the program, connect it to an account, and then log in, and we're ready to go. We're ready to start creating flows, installing plugins, and connecting phone numbers to those, and getting it all working and rolling and wheeling and dealing. So let's get started here. First thing we do here is we're going to download it. I'm going to download the zip file. If you want the TGZ file, go ahead. If you know what you're doing with that, you again are welcome to go ahead and proceed. Now it's a few megabytes, so it's going to take a few minutes to download. So you may just need this, but once it's done, you open up your folder here, and it's going to be in this nice little zip format. Now I'm just going to extract it. Now the program I use for this, because I don't like the standard Windows unzip program, is 7-zip. That's 7-zip.org. It's an open source. It's free. I would recommend it. It just works a little better, and I never have any problems with it. So I just right click on this folder here, and I'm just going to extract it to the same folder. Take a couple minutes, actually usually just a couple seconds to do this, and boom, I've got the folder. So now the next thing I need to do is actually upload this to my website. So we're going to install this on my website, openvbxinstallers.com. Now to do that, what I need to do is I need to get out my FTP program and upload the program. So I'm just going to put in my credentials here, put in my username. Now if you're not sure what this information is, it usually comes with your welcome email from your hosting company, and they can tell you what it is. Now we want to put this in the public HTML folder. If you don't see this when you log in, if you don't see a folder like this, you can, it might be called www, might be called public. If you're not sure, again, just open up a support ticket with your web hosting company or call them up and just ask them what the equivalent is so that you get it in the right place. Now, I need to create a folder here, so I'm just going to right click over in this area. I'm going to click Create Directory, and I'm going to put VBX Demo. That's what we'll call this one. Alright, now I'm just going to double click on this folder here, and I'm just going to take this unzipped folder. Make sure you take the unzipped one, not the zipped one. So the one without the little zipper on it, and we're going to actually open it. So click on it, and you'll see it's been nested. It's a nested folder. What we're actually looking for are the contents of the folder. So all these things here, I'm just going to highlight them all and drag them over here. Now this is going to take a few minutes to upload, so there's one thing we need to do in the meantime while we're getting all of this uploaded, and that's go to our control panel and create and connect a user to the database. So you can see that I am on the control panel here for OpenVBX installers. This is running cPanel. So to access this particular one, all I type in is OpenVBX installers / cPanel, and it would bring up my login information. And again, this would come with your web hosting's hosting information. Gets you to this control panel. Pretty much all web hosts are going to have some type of control panel. They may not look exactly like this, but what you're looking for is a section that has the databases. And you want MySQL databases, so we're just going to click on that. It's going to bring up this page here, and we need to create a database, and we need to connect a user to it. So there's 2 steps here. First of all, I'm just going to create, looks like I've created one already, so for this demo I'm going to create one called VBX2. I'm going to create the database. Alright, I'm going to go back, and now I need to create a user for the database. Alright, so you can see down here I need to add a new user, so I'm going to create VBX2. They can be named the same. The user and the database name can be named the same, and it's actually simpler to do that. Alright, and I'm just going to create a password, and it doesn't like it because I'm using let's try one here. Yeah, I'm just using a password that since it's going to publish my password when I do this, just using kind of a not very strong one. So now I'm going to click create user, and I didn't type these in right. Try this again. There. Alright, and we're going to create user. Alright, now we click go back again. Now this is an important step. We actually need to take this new database that we created and this new user, and we need to click add. Alright, if we don't do that, then the installation isn't going to work. I just click all privileges here, click make changes, and I'm going to go back. Okay, piece of cake. We have created the database. Now I'm just going to pause this while I'm waiting for the program to finish uploading, and then once that's done, we'll go right to the installation and finish it up. Alright, so our program has finished uploading, and I just went and typed in openvbxinstallers.com/vbxdemo. So you type in your domain name / the folder you installed or uploaded, openvbx2. So if your domain name is yourdomainname.com and you put it in a VBX folder, you would type in yourdomainname.com/vbx. Make sense? It's pretty simple. Now you want to see either green or gray on here, depending on which box it is. If you don't see that, then your server isn't set up right, and you're going to need to either switch hosts, which you're probably going to want to do if your host doesn't have all this stuff already, or ask them to install it. For example, if you have a dedicated server, or you manage it yourself, or it's managed something, you can get this stuff all configured properly. So when we see all this stuff green, or these things that are missing but optional, then we realize, no big deal, and we can keep right on going here. Click next. Alright, now we put in our host name. The majority of the time, for the majority of web hosts, the host name is localhost. If it's not, again, open a support ticket or call up your hosting company, ask them what it is. Because when it's not localhost, golly, it could be a whole lot of things. I had a client not so long ago, it was some bizarre string of numbers and letters, and you say, how would you ever guess that? I have no idea. So sometimes it doesn't make any sense what the host name is. Nonetheless, you gotta know it. All right, next thing we need is our database name. All right, well, I'm just going to copy and paste it here for our demo purposes. I'm just going to highlight this, do Control-C, and paste it in here. All right, we need the whole thing, not just the VBX2. If you're using cPanel, it's always the username of your account underscore database name. And since I used the same thing, I can just do that twice and paste it in again. Now I just need, hopefully I got my password in there correctly. Once we've got that stuff in, we click next. Let's see. Alright, try this again. And okay, I just had my password in there wrong. Next thing I need to do here is I need to log into Twilio, get my SID number and my authorization token. So I just go to twilio.com and I gotta just click the login button up here on the right hand screen. If you haven't signed up, make sure you do that. Alright, let me enter my credentials here. Now you're going to see that a lot of this page is blurred out, mostly because I don't want to be sharing my account information with everybody in the whole world. The first thing I need to do here is just copy and paste my SID number. Now make sure you're careful here that you don't get any extra white space and you only get the text here. Now I just did Control-C. You can also do a right click and click copy. If you're using a Mac, you can push Command-C. So that's just the way to copy all the text there. Go back to my tab here. Push Control-V or paste it in here. Or right click and click paste, however you prefer to do it. And the next thing here is I need my authorization token. To unlock that, I just need to click this unlock box here. So I'm just going to click that, and you can't see this because I don't want to share my token with the whole world here. But this blurred out section here, I'm just going to copy that and paste it in over here as my Twilio token. All right. I don't need a connect SID number. That's optional, so we'll skip that for now. And we'll click next. All right, that worked. So I'm just going to shoot in an email here. Alright, and then I just need to enter my name, so we'll put that in there, and we'll stick in a password. Alright, there we go, and then we click install. Oh, and we need a password that's at least 8 characters. Gotta use a little bit more secure stuff, I guess. Alright. And I gotta type it correctly. Holy cow. There, and then that's all there is to it. Now I can click login, go to my account. Alright, so I go here and I type in my password or my username, which is my email address, and my newly created password. I click login. And bada bing, bada boom, we are now ready to install plugins, can create flows, and connect phone numbers from our Twilio account. So there you have it, folks. That is how you install Open VBX onto your web host. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, post in the comments or come find me. My website is openvbxinstallers.com. If you want to see more tutorials, for example, how to set up flows, how to connect phone numbers, and how to set up plugins, come check out openvbxinstallers.com/tutorials. And if you just need someone to get this set up and installed for you so that you don't have to worry about it, we offer those installation services too. Again, just check out openvbxinstallers.com for the details. I'm not going to push it too much. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and take care. We'll see you on the next one.